Good morning. It is March 11th, and it is finally the end of our Republic campaign. I've gone live virtually every day over the last 4 months. You've seen me here. You've seen posts in social media, and you've probably been interested or not. So thank you for tuning in to our final go live. Web3 Enabler, the world's most boring crypto company. What does that mean? We are an enterprise software company. We are building solutions to do crypto and blockchain related transactions in corporate ecosystems. We've started with Salesforce, but our plan is to be the all things to bring blockchain technology to the enterprise. For those not familiar with enterprise systems, you have what is called a single source of truth. It is your core system that is tracking you. Some companies have a separate CRM and ERP. They might run Salesforce for sales and NetSuite or QuickBooks as their general ledger, or they run a fully integrated system. Either way, these core systems of CRMs and ERPs is where corporations keep their core data. And if you don't integrate with them, you're very limited to selling to the enterprise. So our solution is to take it right to the enterprise and drive adoption. So today is our final day of the Republic campaign. You can go right now to republic.com/web3-enabler and invest. We're at 175,000, which cleared our original goal of 75,000 and then our stretch goal of 140,000. The number you show of 1.2 million is the limit allowed by the SEC, but is well beyond what we're looking to do. We'd love to have another 5, 10, or 25,000 come in today. This is fantastic. Our business plan called for 140,000 raised, and we're at 175, so we're well past that. Why should you do this? This opportunity is enormous. We are in a dominant position, and we have a tremendous opportunity to drive adoption in the Salesforce ecosystem. The valuation is low. We set this back in November, before the election, before we had a pro-crypto government, before we saw banks making, like Bank of America, making announcements about an interest in blockchain. So we are in the catbird seat as we're ready to go. So what do I mean by crypto's $1 trillion opportunity? That's not my phrasing. That's the phrasing from Deloitte and PayPal. At the B2B on-chain payments day in Denver during ETH Denver, I had a chance to meet with the head of tax for crypto at Deloitte, the innovation fund leader for PayPal, of an associate from Anchorage Digital, who does institutional holding of crypto, and Bitwave, who, similar to us, is for corporate adoption. They're more focused on the accounting and ERP side. So we often work with them, and clients have very good reason to use both systems. So what is it $1 trillion opportunity? Well, each year, $150 trillion trades hands on the global B2B payment system, and the expenses of doing so are astronomical. If you've only sent an internal bill payment or Zelled people, you don't understand what goes on for a corporate payment. The official transactions for international payments, if you're small, you get hit for 25 or 50 in fees. Also, big companies may get the fees waived, but they're paying a quote 1% transaction fee for international. In reality, it's closer to 5 because both banks could put about 200 basis points into the exchange rate that causes a problem. So that is why there is a need to go and move to a cheaper solution. Going to blockchain-based transactions saves corporations as much as 90%. So it is inevitable that it is moving on chain. And that is why you see major corporations, Deloitte is involved, PwC is involved, Ernst & Young is involved, KPMG is involved. We have talked to people at all big 4 accounting firms as well as smaller ones. So why Salesforce first? People not familiar with the space don't understand that Salesforce dominates the ecosystem in a way no other system does. 150,000 companies run Salesforce. That includes 91% of the Fortune 500. Commerce Cloud is their e-commerce system. More people know of Shopify, but the dollar figures on Commerce Cloud are enormous. It's 13,500 customers, and they're all really big. There are big companies like Williams-Sonoma that are using Salesforce to personalize the experience and really drive revenues high and tie it in with their system. Finally, the App Exchange, which is historically where Salesforce ISVs sell their product, is only available to Salesforce ISVs. And we're the only one doing Web3. So as companies from the Web3 ecosystem develop products for businesses and want to do corporate adoption, we're going to be the natural stepping on point into the Salesforce system. So we're a Salesforce ISV partner. We have some apps in the App Exchange. We have more on their way, and this opportunity is enormous. But what we're excited for is those 13,500 Commerce Cloud companies do billions in transactions. And we're working to integrate into their Commerce Cloud checkout process to be the only way to do peer-to-peer crypto payments natively within Commerce Cloud. This is an enormous opportunity to move large sums of commercial transactions on chain as international clients are paying ridiculous fees, bad exchange rates, and looking for better solutions. So we've been working with the big names in the industry. We've got partnerships in place with Circle and XRP and Pound Token. Circle covers the US and EU, XRP and Ripple cover all matters of international payments. And Pound Token, the UK and the historic position London's played in international commerce. So why is this important? We had XRP for Salesforce, was a project we did with the XRP Ledger Foundation last year. Built out on webhooks, we now support XRP natively in our core app. Circle is sponsoring the development of our wallet technology. It is important for us to have support throughout the globe. On-ramps and off-ramps. These have been the biggest, most annoying parts of crypto. We're making it easy. Our new product coming out in the next 6 weeks has built-in off-ramps with liquidation addresses, and will have easy abilities to on-ramp into your wallet. Once we have your wallet able to run entirely within Salesforce, it'll be even easier. We are making it trivial and simple to on-ramp and off-ramp without leaving the Salesforce ecosystem that corporations use. No more figuring out MetaMask, no more figuring out dodgy companies, no more transferring to an address at Coinbase and hoping for the best. Just click, and being done without leaving Salesforce. We also know that compliance is super important. We partner with the blockchain intelligence groups and BitRank Verified. These companies do things like AML and KYC and can protect you if you are in a regulated industry. Let's say you sell dual use technology that has a military or civilian use. You need to make sure that this is not a wallet governed by the People's Republic of China. You need to make sure that your sales to Dubai aren't wrapped up in an account that's hosted in Qatar or Egypt and tied to terrorism. You're dealing in the EU and you're dealing with an illegal entity. Who knows? Doesn't matter. You just enter the BitRank verified API key, and now all your compliance data is pulled right into your Salesforce org. So you archive it, you have proof of it, and you can present this to any auditor that shows you have done the right thing. What's super important about that is, let's say you do a deal in March that is perfectly clean and the wallet is clean. They come back and do another purchase in August, and now they're connected to money laundering or international terror or something else. Well, not only can you now stop the second sale because you get a notification and you have your rules in place, you've got proof that at the first sale, you didn't do anything wrong. So if the federal government comes cracking down to try to figure out why you did a sale to known terrorists in March, you're going to say, I checked. We have proof. Here is the proof. We verified it and did the right thing. So that is super important as we get going. So as we talk about this kind of investment opportunity and the 175,000 in, what exactly does it mean that you're investing in a company like ours? Well, we build products. We build SaaS products that live in Salesforce. This page is hosted in the App Exchange owned by Salesforce. You see we have positive reviews and ratings, and you can install it with Get It Now or try it free. This means that if you are running a Salesforce-based company, it's one click to start the installation process. You've got demo videos. We have access to the App Exchange, and they can pay with a credit card. They can pay with a contract with us. They can pay via crypto. Doesn't matter. Either way, we are a very simple solution. We are a software company selling software solutions. The Web3 wallet is envisioned as kind of a freemium product with a few free licenses and then upgrades to go and add more. This environment is sponsored by Circle for the first version, built on their programmable wallet tech. It is a cross-platform solution. We're looking into ones that'll be gas stations, so you could pay, say, using a corporate credit card for your gas fees that we would charge back to you, as opposed to needing to monitor ETH. So, what this will look like in terms of user experience, we're still defining and playing with, but we have integration with the program wallet tech. It's managed by Circle. We're not handling the custody directly. It's all handled in Circle. It's all managed by the user and all lives within Salesforce. Digital Asset Wallet is an exciting one for Financial Services Cloud. Financial Services Cloud sells to banks, financial advisors, and wealth managers, and tens of thousands of them use it every day to help them with their sales pipeline and to work with their clients. Well, in order to work with their clients, they need to know their holdings. So when you have your check-in with your financial advisor, they're able to pull up your stock portfolio, your 401k, your mortgage, etc. Everyone builds a plugin for it. But because decentralized finance is decentralized, they can't see into your crypto wallet. So if crypto is a portion of your financial advisory system, they need that access to know it. So what we are doing is mapping all of that data into standard Salesforce um, addresses, connecting your wallets in, pulling it as a financial asset, and letting you go and track it. And that's going to be really powerful for these financial advisors and help us build out this system. So we're really excited about this opportunity. This is totally fantastic, and it is selling to major corporations like Merrill Lynch that are running Financial Services Cloud. Agent Exchange was announced last week at TDX. This is a brand new revenue stream for ISVs. We can build connectors for the artificial intelligence system Agentforce based on things that are coming, whether it's our data that's in Salesforce, or we can go and pull data via API with partners like Dune, Alchemy, etc. So imagine a world where you want to go and have your agents reach out for a sales communication when things happen. Maybe you tag all your clients that have an interest in Bitcoin and you call them up to have a conversation anytime Bitcoin drops 20% from its high. All of a sudden, emails go out, cadences run, you're notified to contact everyone that at 80,000, is this a time to buy more in the ETF? These are conversations your financial advisor can't have right now, but they can with Agent Exchange and Agentforce. And we're going to be the company that's bringing all of that crypto data in to help those agents make decisions. That sort of value, that sort of thing is invaluable, and it's a brand new revenue stream that opened up last week. So we're really excited. This is the traction for impressions for our website over the last year. You can see it is exponentially higher. We are reaching more people. More people are interested. More people are searching. It doesn't necessarily mean they're all hitting our site, but that total clicks a year ago was like 40, right? So we're seeing interest. We're seeing more communication. We're seeing people seeking it out. We know 2025 is the year this goes real. So what does this mean for you? Well, there's 331 investors so far. If you're not one of them, now's a great chance. If you are one of them, you have until midnight tonight to increase your investment. So if you're in for 500, maybe you can bump that up to 1,000 or 2,000. If you're in for 100, maybe bring it up to 500. If you're in for 2,000, maybe you go to 5,000. You're at 5 or 10,000, maybe throw a few grand more in. Wherever it is, this is a great opportunity. When we did this valuation, the federal government was opposing the use of crypto. There was no crypto czar. Now David Sachs is advocating it on a daily basis in the White House. Bitcoin was back in the toilet. It was before the big run up. Agentforce didn't exist. Or Agentforce existed, but it was 1.0. 2.0 came out about the time we launched, but after evaluation. We didn't have that 30 trillion figure. We were still operating off the numbers of less than 10 trillion in stablecoin transactions and more. So we know that our valuation is super low, but that's okay. We're committed to it for the next 17 hours. And we know that we're going to be doing a VC round, probably in 6 months, probably at a much higher valuation. So the more money we raise in now, a little bit more dilution, but what we're really excited for is to make sure that we can go an extra month or two before we need to go and raise that venture round. That lets us build more valuation for the next round. And, we're looking to raise at a substantially higher valuation. So this is really the last pre-seed investment at a 7.5 million valuation. So this is a chance to jump in. The level of sales in the Salesforce ecosystem, if you're on our email list, if you're on social media, you've seen some of the references there. Companies that have been bought by Salesforce itself for 1.5 billion, 2.5 billion, $2 billion, like big purchases, plus the private equity scene around Salesforce. So people ask, are you worried about an IPO or sale? I'm like, we're not concerned at all. We're going to build this out for the next few years and looking for liquidity events with either private equity or Salesforce itself or these large ventures. We're already in talks with Circle Ventures. We're already in talks with Ripple Ventures. We've already got interest from Paxos Ventures. all the corporate venture players are interested in us. They need us to get to this next step, that seed or Series A steps. So that's why we're doing this. We'll be doing a seed round later in the year to be ready, and then we'll be doing Series A. And then as this grows on, we'll be looking to make you guys a fortune. But if you come in at 7.5 million and we sell for 750 million, which is totally plausible, that's 100x return. So ask yourself, this is one of those investments that we urge you to join. You have an opportunity to make life-changing money. So we urge you to join us. We urge you to invest. We urge you to go to Republic/Web3-Enabler. Please note, I'm the CEO. I'm obviously biased. All the information on the investment is on republic.com/Web3-Enabler. You can ask questions in the discussion forum there, and I'm happy to answer them there. And we hope you'll come and join us. And we've got about half a day left. The campaign will end tonight at midnight. So welcome aboard if you're on your way. Thank you for investing and trusting with us. And thank you for sticking it out and learning with us.